Hi, guys. Welcome to Divine Power with Dr. Soul. It's Monday. It's time for this week's Power Perspective, the perspectives that give you power in your life. If you're looking to live a more powerful life and want a new powerful perspective that you can implement into your life each week, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you receive a new notification every week when your new power perspective is available. When it comes to power perspectives, there are ways we can view things that give us the power in our lives, and there are perspectives we can hold that give our power to others. This week's power perspective is I can let go of anybody and anything. The powerless perspective is that I don't have any control over what I'm attached to, and some other force or stronger power is forcing me to be unable to let something or someone go. Not only is this a powerless perspective, it's not exactly true. Many people want to hold these powerless perspectives because they use them for comfort. And then they don't have to make the necessary shifts internally to change things. These types of perspectives, these powerless perspectives, give you comfort in that you can keep the thing that you're hanging on to, because you have to understand anything that you feel you can't let go of or that you're holding on to is something that you gain some type of emotional benefit from holding on to it. Whether it be that you like the feeling in some way of being able to hold a grudge or be angry at these people. And that could be because you feel that if you let it go, they're gonna, be off the hook for what they did, or that you're acknowledging that what they did was right and that it wasn't wrong. So in some way, you're getting some emotional justification from that, or you're holding on to someone because you get to use this idea of this person to satisfy yourself in certain ways emotionally. Okay, you are enjoying the fantasy of it, and it's giving you maybe some type of hope in your life, some type of good emotional output from holding on to this. But you have to recognize that really it's that you're getting something from holding on to it. And then you don't have to do the necessary thing you have to do in order to change things. You get to, because the thing is, when you make the responsibility somebody else's, you also make the power, you give the power to somebody else as well. When the truth of the matter is, you are maintaining your own attachments on your own. When you can't let go of someone, it is because you are maintaining certain thoughts and imaginations about that person. Okay. So you fantasize, you create the momentum of energy, you give things deeper meaning, you obsess. Okay, so you have to recognize that it is you doing these things. So what happens is people give a lot of energy, they create a lot of momentum in a certain direction towards a certain person or something like that. And then they say, well, now I can't stop thinking about it. These thoughts just pop up when I'm not even thinking about it. Or I see their name everywhere and all of these things. And they just completely ignore the fact, like, do you realize how much you've obsessed about this person? How much energy you've given to this person? How much you think about this person? You created that momentum. Your fantasies, you gave everything a deeper meaning. When you saw this number, you said it meant that, and you said this, and when the commercial came on and it had the person's name, you connected that and made it mean something deeper. People don't realize that you hold a lot of power over this. This is not just happening to you. You can't let go because you don't let go. You keep fantasizing, you keep feeding energy and momentum of being with this person or them being around, and all of that kind of thing. So the truth of the matter is, if you did not obsess, entertain certain thoughts, and feed energy into this, it would go away. And the truth is, you hold power over this entire thing. You can't let go because you don't want to. Now, this is the thing about the truth, okay? Anything that's true can be tested. Okay, it can be tested. And what would happen if you refused to entertain thoughts about this person or obsess over them or think about them or anything like that? Do you think this momentum, they would keep popping up everywhere? You would keep seeing, all of these signs? No, you would not. It would go away. Okay? It's not going away because you don't want it to. You don't want to let go of all of the fantasizing, the thinking, the memories. You don't want to let it go. So saying that you can't let something or someone go is like holding a knife by the blade and then saying something is forcing you to hold the blade. If you are holding a knife by the blade and it is, cutting into your hand, because that is what's happening when you hold on to things, there's a negative impact on you as well. But then you say, well, I can't. Yeah, open your hand. Okay, open your hand. Stop it. Stop with the obsessing. Stop with all the thoughts, the fantasizing, feeding the momentum into your illusion and your imagination. And it will go away. We have to understand that, we're causing ourselves pain by holding on to things we need to let go of. Okay. When you're holding on to grudges, past experiences, you are being injured by those things. It is your energy field that is getting built up with all of this negative energy. When you're holding on to someone who left, it is you being tortured by wanting something and having all of these imaginations, but you can't have it in real life. Okay, that's not satisfying you. A relationship in your imagination is not satisfying. Okay, you want a relationship in real life, but you're causing yourself to suffer that discord of not having something that you want. So understand that when something leaves or something will not align in your life, there's a reason for it. Let it go. Let it go. There's a reason every relationship ends. Okay. And there's a reason for every negative experience. Take the lesson out of it so that you can let it go. What did you need to learn from that experience? You didn't need to just learn to be mad at them and to hold a grudge. That's not the lesson in it. It's also something within you that you get to take from it, a positive thing, a lesson that you can learn going forward in your own life to have better experiences. Maybe you need to start putting a little bit of energy there so that you're able to move forward. And understand that not letting go is resistance to the universe, and and resistance causes discord and suffering. Okay, so whenever you're not letting something go, it is not universal alignment. And that's something that a lot of people have been teaching, especially in the spiritual community and when it comes to things like twin flames. People are being taught that not letting go is like alignment with the universe. Like the universe is causing you to not be able to let go, and you have to keep holding on, or you're being resistant to the universe, which is illusion and delusion that people have fed themselves rather than to heal and get healthy. Okay, because not letting go is resistance to the universe. Something has already occurred in your reality. And when you won't accept that, you're basically saying, I will not accept this person not being in my life. Well, you're going to cause yourself internal discord and suffering because you can't force the universe to align to your truth if what you want is false or out of order. So you're going to be stuck in this limbo place where you're in resistance to the universe because you're wanting something to change that is not changing and may not ever change. And you're just sitting there waiting. That is going to cause you a lot of discord and suffering because you're in resistance to the fact that, listen, this is what it is. Okay. And if anything was going to change, it's not going to change while you're in resistance. It's not going to change until you do let go. So you can't force, this is why you'll have the discord of something you want or believe or feel within yourself, but you can't get the reality to line up with it. That tells you something is off. Something is off because it should always be as above, so below. If what you're saying is true, behind the veil or spiritually, you should see the manifestation of that truth in the physical reality. Something is off. So know that you do hold the power to release anything and anybody in any situation. Don't believe. And some of you, I know, they're, the people who are going to be disliking are going to be the people who want to fight for their limitations. That's what happens. Some people want to believe they're powerless. They don't want power in their lives. They don't want to have power over the things they're supposed to have power over. And that's just the way it's going to be. You can accept your power and stand in it, or you can choose to be powerless and give your power away. But you got to know you're going to suffer the consequences of that. Okay. So say it with me this week. I can let go of anything and anybody. In the comments below, let me know what situations, circumstances, or people are you going to let go of and release this week. And I'll see you next week for your next Power Perspective.